Hey everybody! Special thanks to our sponsor, Kinetic Impact Airsoft, and their upcoming event, Corporate Wars Blood Money 2. It's going to be at D14 Airsoft in Sanger, Texas, April 14th, 2024. If you use the link in the description below and code MUDDY down there, you will get $5 off your ticket. Every time you use the code and every time someone purchases a ticket, it does go to help the channel, which is going to be awesome, beneficial for me and Kinetic Impact. Also helps you to get a discount for the event. If you like the idea of a MilSim Light event, if you're new to the MilSim world and you're new to events and you don't want to do a 40-hour slogfest, it's just going to break you off, definitely give these guys a look. I think you're going to have a great time. Again, use code MUDDY at the link below, $5 off. Now onto the review. Hey everybody, welcome to the Muddy Reviews. Today we're checking out this sling here. This is a generic Chinesium sling. I actually was given this from a buddy. He was like, hey man, you want a free sling? I was like, sure, why not? And since I got it, I decided to review it for the channel. I have found these online. I'll get a make and model name and everything. We'll post up some pics, the editor will, so you guys can see kind of where you can find these. It took me some sleuthing to find the exact sling. Pretty common on sites like Amazon, AliExpress, places like that. It's very generic, cheap sling. With that being said, it's not too bad. So this is a single point sling. It terminates into a single piece here. It is releasable. Buckles are okay. Kind of neat design with the fact that it does have this little triangular shaped plastic piece, and then you do have some bungee here, and then those bungee points do have releasable areas too. So you have two spots where you could release this from if you were all like tangled up. It is adjustable here with this tri-glide, so it has adjustable for size and pull. Not the easiest adjustment, as you see, is a little stiff right through there. It's not the easiest way to move material through. It's a little easier to go this way than it is to go this way. It's a little stiffer. It can be done. I don't know if they come in other colors. Again, editor will do her magic and she'll pop up pics if it does come in other colors. I did see black though when I did my little bit of researching. The bungee in here is a thick shock cord. You can actually see it through the material here. Kind of see the outline of it right there. And then it feels like it's finished off with a piece of metal, like a metal clamp of some type inside of here. And then it's definitely heavily sewn down right there. Right through there. There could be a fail point later. I don't know. Not too bad. Not too amazing either. But it is kind of nice to have that little bit of bungee to kind of help you give you some purchase and some pull. Like that right there. It is finished off at the very front end with a HK style hook. Doesn't seem too terrible. The actual connection piece is a little splashy. A little too easy to move. I expect that to tear up pretty quickly. A lot of these these cheaper HK hooks over time, the cheap aluminum they're made of just dents and deforms and gets all pretty fast. And then this little elastic keeper is sewn down, so it does not come off. That's kind of cool. It's not a lot of times these are just kind of hanging out, and they're just part of the thing. You can slide them off pretty easily. This one actually is sewn onto it to keep it quiet. There's a better shot of the actual HK hook right there. So that is cool, but also kind of sucks because if this HK hook was to start to fail, I can't replace it easily without unstitching this little elastic keeper, this deadener, this quieter as they would be, I guess, and then try to unstitch it that way. I do like the fact that the head does come off. So let's bring out this here little fake toy gun. Kind of show you this clipping on. Pretty easy, pretty simple. HK hooks were designed for HK weapons, so another area you would actually see one of those working really well be right there. You would not run that on the front of this, of course, because it is a single point. You're gonna run it back here, but that is kind of what these were designed for, with these points on HK style weapons, were these front eyelets. You're not gonna put it here. Theoretically, you probably could if you really tried, but this eyelet down here is really for catching and holding on to the 3-point that was designed specifically for HK slings, not for one of these, but better back here. Theoretically, you could do it back here but it doesn't really, oh, it goes in. Still kind of chunky, kind of wonky, and I would not recommend running the single point on the buttstock like this. It's just going to be so much length and so much give. You're just going to be kind of like hanging really low, and it's going to be awkward and weird. I would definitely run it right here through this middle point where you normally would run the strapping through. That's what I would do. What I like about this is if you do have the sling on and you want to take the weapon off, you could just unhook it, remove the weapon, and the sling could be hanging on your body, and you'd be good to go. So that is kind of cool. I'll actually go ahead and show you that now. So I'll step away and I'll just do a real quick demonstration, and then we'll end the video. All right, as you can see, I've got the KOOPEEN Sling on here. So I've got it on this little dually hopper here. It sits kind of low right now because it's not super adjusted, but I like the fact it's got some bungee. It's got a little flex in it, and that's kind of nice. I like the fact that I can detach it if so needed. That's kind of nice. And it is a simple single point sling. As you can see, it just loops around the body. This is more comfortable for indoor play, CQB type arenas like that. It's not bad for outdoor either. I kind of like 1 point slings, but I do understand the utility of a 2 point. But this is not bad for a cheap Amazon sling. It can also release from right there as well, which is kind of nice. Or right there. And it completely falls apart. So it can be removed from you in an emergency if you were hurt or if you just needed to get the gun off you. So you got 3 different points you can remove the sling on. I think it's pretty great. So overall, that's kind of how the thing works. That's how it looks. Not a bad sling for the price. I don't know. I had a more expensive sling that was a single point, and you could not release it like that. So that is an interesting turn of events for this cheapo guy here. Let's go back inside. Actually, no, we're not even going back inside. We're just going to end it right now. So that is the KOOPEEN Sling. It's an Amazon special. I got this from a buddy. It was free. It's been fun. I've used it a little bit. I have enjoyed it. I don't know if it would be my main go-to, but it is definitely a nice sling to have in my kit bag. And it's definitely a sling I would use as a loaner sling to somebody, especially if they're going to use this small guy here. Anyway, that's all I got, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of this video. As always, get out there, play some Airsoft, LARP smarter, not harder. Be a bunch of nerds. I'll see you on the field. Peace.